on base and attack the next guy.
Three and one. Here it is. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Standing in, Kevin Cron, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First delivery to him on the way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2.
Ball 2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Next for the Diamondbacks.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
2-2 the count to Cole Calhoun. Left side, but well foul. Ready with another 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Now at the plate, Ildemaro Vargas. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat.
Yeah, guys, well, maybe that's going to wake him up a little bit. Maybe he needed some extra motivation to square one up and get out of the slump he's been in.
First offering on its way. Runner at first here, one man out. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a two-run shot to left center. 6th home run on the season for him. And Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Stepping in now, Corbin Martin.
The pitcher.
Takes away down a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to Posey at first, and there's out number 2.
The center fielder.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Starling Marte. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 2-0 Arizona. And now the Giants pitcher, Drew Smyly, will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
No balls and 1 strike. On its way is pitch number 75.
Nope, outside.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kian Wong. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Lined hard toward right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The center fielder, number 13, Austin Slater.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
That's a ball.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
2 out, nobody on. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. From the stretch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
At the plate now, Gio Brusa, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. The 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Giants leave a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Into the box, Nick Ahmed. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Heineman shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next to the diamond.
Ready for another shot now. David Peralta. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Slater is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eduardo Escobar. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Smiley gets the sign. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Oh, that's low.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Skied into straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it, and the inning is over. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks, but they're on top 2-0. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
The windup and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Peralta on the move. And they can't run it down. A bouncer to the left side. There is Ahmed. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping into the box, Addison Russell. It was a walk in his last trip. And the pitch. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jalen Miller.
Now at the plate, Jalen Miller. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here comes the first pitch.
Back outside.
The 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their third hit of the game, but it's a good one.
So digging in now, Taylor Heineman. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs? I don't think he's working around him.
Two and 1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Ball even at 2-2. From the stretch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Nick Vincent will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ryan Howard is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Now playing second and batting 9, number 31, Ryan Howard.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Slater. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Kevin Crone. No hits to this point.
Whoa.
Here's the first pitch to him. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Bases are empty, one man out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting. Right
Cole
fielder.
Calhoun will stand in now.
Calhoun.
From the stretch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They're up 2-0. Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Howard. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now the 1-0.
No, inside.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Archie Bradley is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Christian Walker will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 53, Christian Walker.
Digging in, Kian Wong. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball one, no fault.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Yeah.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Bradley has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around him?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Calhoun has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. The throw is wild, and it gets away. At the plate, Austin Slater. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And 2-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
2 out with the man at first. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Arodys Vizcaíno is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Arodys Vizcaíno.
Bottom of the inning now, ready to take his hacks again. Ildemaro Vargas, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
And that misses for ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Fouled away. Now the 2-1.
The count is 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Now that's popped up, and Wong will make the catch one away. Up next for Arizona, Christian Walker, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
And he misses again, ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
The 3-1. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Here's Starling Marte. And it's fouled away. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Andrew Chafin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 47, Andrew Chafin.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Gio Brusa. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Chafin has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. Here's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
In now, Buster Posey, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The 2-1. Liner towards second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now. Coming to the plate now, Addison Russell, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way, and he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Last strike here for the Giants. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
A 2-0 finish today. The Arizona Diamondbacks claim the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Corbin Martin earns the win, his second. Drew Smyly pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Andrew Chafin earns the save out of the bullpen, his 37th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Giants, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.